probably gonna do law school?
Maybe, but I'm also thinking maybe like international routes. I don't really know.
That's what I'm doing.
'Cause what year are you?
I'm a freshman, so
And reward! Sending the STEM tribe to tribal council.
As far as my tribe goes, I think that Sean is taking like this like quieter guy who like holds his weight in the challenge, because he really like pulled one through like in the challenge, holding the bucket. Like he was a real one for that. And so I think that like if it were to come down to like him and someone else, like he's playing really well right now, and he's kind of taking like a step back and being really select with who he's talking to. So he's kind of like on my radar as like, oh, maybe watch out for him. But as far as everyone else goes, like I think we're all doing pretty good so far.
Humanities wins immunity. Safe from tribal council. Drop your bucks. We're switching tribes. And on our other tribe, the Danimals tribe, we have Caleb, Twin, Jameson, Lindsay, Anna, and Jake. An even 3-3 split.
The challenge this morning was a good way to get kind of like stir up some things and get people talking, and you can kind of tell like in those 5 minutes how people broke up and started talking, and how like the OG Danimals kind of like immediately like started talking to each other and stuff like that. And then we even had like members from our new tribe be like, I don't want to talk about you guys like in front of you guys, and like basically be like they would vote us out. And so like everyone's kind of like, we know that we would get the other people out in a heartbeat, I guess. It was gonna be like me, you, Mark, and Nikki who went.
Yeah, and that made Jacob so uncomfortable.
And then Jacob was like, and then we had Jake was giving a confessional, and so then we were like, oh my god, Jacob was like, okay, like I'll stay here, and then he was like, actually I'm gonna go with you guys, and we could see that we were sweating. He was like, I don't want to be left behind.
Right.
And then we were like, oh, we can't leave Jake because he's giving a
Like,
confessional.
I didn't even have to go.
Yeah, he had already gone.
Yes. And like
And so,
then
like-
like Sean had said nothing, and he just tagged along too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
like I just came back and everyone was leaving. I
it
was,
was
like, all right,
kind
I'm
of
not
like
gonna-
we were
not
really
getting first out
scared.
again.
That
I'm
is-
not just gonna sit
And
here
then
alone.
get this.
Sit there
She
and
was
take
gonna
it,
give everyone a
yo.
ride back to like our dorms and apartments, and
Yeah.
so she has like her Suburban over there.
Yeah, I got like an 8-seater car.
Everyone went to go ride with her.
That's insane.
And so, but
That's like
Sean,
actually
Sean
insane.
didn't.
Sean had another car parked
Yeah,
somewhere
he
else.
had
He
his own car.
walked all the way to the car with us, and then left to go find his
That's
car.
insane. That's actually crazy.
As far as I can tell, like me, Lindsay, and Jake are staying completely like 100% strong and loyal to our OG tribe. So like I could not be persuaded at all by the other two or the other three to go against Lindsay and Jake. So I honestly don't know what's gonna happen, because I'm kind of sensing the same thing from them too, and right now it's kind of like a little tense. But feeling pretty good about like the other tribe, because they do have majority, and so like they could easily like pick off the other two from the STEM tribe. But as of right now, like we're kind of like really tense and kind of in like a weird place because it's evenly divided.
Both tribes are going to tribal council after this challenge. All right, it's Sean and Hannah out first. With the first stack.
Basically, obviously there's a lot of low tension going on right now. There's talk of Lindsay being voted out. Jameson's gonna put Lindsay's name down, and he's trying to get Jake to put Lindsay's name down. And so Jake, even considering putting Lindsay's name down, doesn't sit right with me, because like at my core right now, I'm going original Danimals until I can't anymore. So I'm much more likely to be siding with Caleb now if Jake is even considering taking out Lindsay, because me and Lindsay packaged it right.
So Anna, you have been on this win streak with 3 people, and then you have 2 other people. Does that play into the vote today?
I think obviously it does, because we have 2 people from like the OG STEM tribe like joining what like would be an OG Danimals tribe. But I think that it really honestly just depends on like how everyone plays, like we're kind of thinking about this as like how is this going to benefit us? Like who do we think we can trust and everything? So absolutely, it definitely is influencing our decision.
So would you say the choice is between Jameson and Caleb?
I think like from the outside looking in, yeah.
5th person voted out of Survivor NCSU Season 2. Jameson, please bring me your torch. He's gone. We are now, drop your buffs. We are now merged. Your new color is purple.
How would y'all feel about like Aziza Quinn flush out one of Aziza's idols?
If we want to. We could split it. The question is, do you want to tell Caleb about the split or not? No.
See if
I
you got
think
anything.
we should leave this powwow
one
with
person-
a plan for our 7 votes.
that's a good.
I agree that
You
it's
can talk to Caleb.
Voting for who?
but-
You can talk to Caleb.
Okay, yeah. You want to talk to Caleb?
Yes.
Okay.
So basically going in, like obviously like OG Danimals, like we're all together on this. We're majority. But playing smart would be thinking about other options and not staying like true to like OG7. Like I trust Danimals as a whole to get us through these next few tribal councils. When it comes down into the thick of it, you and Lindsay.
Yeah.
And because me and Lindsay like completely allied this last tribal council. Everyone knew we were voting the same. And like the same, we were like, we've got Nikki. Like we knew it.
Okay, if we vote Jake or Jacob out, that works to our advantage because that's a guy from Daniel's gone, and the other Sean
I hate
and
to have to, but I'm saying Jake, and we could play that he wanted to get Lindsay out, and we could
say Daniel's strong. He was.
and we could tell Aziza that it's going to be a split vote between her and Jake, but to not use her idol. Honestly, like there's some talk with Aziza because she confided in Nikki that she had an idol, and so her just like really quick to confide in Nikki like that and talk about a girls' alliance, it kind of gives me, Lindsay, and Nikki another option here and kind of something to pocket and kind of keep secret from the other Danimals boys. Because if we look at this, like they have a physical advantage, they could win immunity each time and just pick us girls off, like when it came down to it. So having maybe a fourth girl on here and having an idol that we could potentially benefit from is something that we're really considering, and so we flipped the vote from flushing out her idol to getting Jake out tonight. So you should probably start that and be like, Anna and Lindsay are cool. Like they're also interested in the girls saying we keep it hush hush.
Yeah.
And one by one we talk to Aziza, not as a full group, because I feel like it would scare them if they saw all four of us up here.
Girls, yeah, Girls Alliance and Survivor are kind of dangerous.
It's so because it's so easy to pick up on it.
It is.
It's obviously like girls sport and girls sport.
Yeah.
So we're considering, like I think that right now we kind of are wanting to get Jake out.
The 6th person voted out of Survivor NCSU Season 2 and the first member of our jury. Jake, please bring me your torch.
I feel like really strong about my allies in the game right now. I know I've got Lindsay, I know I've got Nikki, I know I've got Mark, like to the core, like I like solid 4 right there. And also the talk of the Girls Alliance with Aziza, they want Aziza to flush her idol tonight, which means that they don't know that Aziza has an idol. So she does, and so she's gonna flush it, which means that Quinn's gonna go out.
So I told them it would be Anna.
Interesting. Okay.
Just because I didn't want them to think, like, play an idol,
Okay. My gut says no. This absolutely cannot be a reaction until we come back from this driving again. I have heard. Just so you know.
Anna, what do you think about this? Now someone's walked over. It's an effort to talk about it now.
I think some backs are gonna get stabbed, and I don't think you can trust anyone.
The 7th person voted out of Survivor NCSU Season 2 and the 2nd member of our jury. Aziza, please bring me your torch.
But it was Sean who pushed me right at the end. Mark saved me on that one. He kept to his word. Don't know if I can still trust him 100%. I want to so bad. Like, I want to so bad. I want immunity. Hopefully it's not a food challenge, but I'll be fighting my hardest for sure.
All right, for today's challenge, I'm going to give you a stack of letters. You also have a ring of tape. Your goal, make the correct word on the wall with your tape. Stick it to the letter Put it on the wall and make a 13-letter word. Anna wins! Safe at Tribal Council!
I cannot believe that you just beat me in that stupid challenge.
It was neck and neck, and like genuinely, like this just kind of like eased any nerves, but like
I was like, I'm so shaky.
yeah, I'm literally like no, I didn't hear you.
Anna, you have won. Congratulations. You cannot vote Anna at the next Tribal Council. As for the rest of 7 of you, 1 of you will be going home.
Following the little private talks I just had, I don't really know what to think. He's gonna try to get in all of our heads and see which one is gonna switch, because he's gonna want to go to the end, like regardless. I feel like I cannot, like in good standing, being a part of this game, like as a participant, trust Mark 100%. He's definitely on my radar of like, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to pull something, maybe not against me, but maybe against Lindsay and Nikki, and I don't really know how that would go down. So I've just kind of got to be thinking a few more steps ahead and kind of have a second route that may or may not handle a Mark situation if it were to become one. Food for thought.
Anna, do you think that you were able to place the letters so fast because you had the determination that you needed the immunity necklace at this tribal?
Oh, absolutely. I think that because I almost was on the chopping block last night. I had a little bit more fire to maybe get immunity, even if my name wasn't even going to be put out there this morning. Like just being able to make that comeback and have that little bit of security, I really felt good.
8th person voted out of Survivor NCSU, and the 3rd member of our jury, Jacob. Please bring me your torch.
Now that Jacob's gone, I did not like expect that to happen. It kind of like switches up my immediate allies right now, because Jacob was gonna be like, and he would turn on me the second there was an opportunity, but probably for this next vote he would have been an ally that I could count on, like a vote I could count on for whatever agenda I want to push. And so now I'm kind of like, I gotta see if I can work with Caleb or Quinn kind of on the down low. And I'm worried about the Girls Alliance because I don't know how long that can stand up, and I don't want to be the first girl taken out because we were not smart with how we went about that.
I think right now Mark is the swing vote. It's really, does he think he can survive with the 3 girls, or does he think he can survive with the guys? And if Mark is smart, he'll win. But it depends on how loyal he is. They're talking about it for a while. I know Sean's trying to convince him.
Sean doesn't like the girls.
He does not.
Quinn would go wherever the boys go.
Actually, I think Quinn is relatively open to.
Do you think we could get Quinn if we said something? Like, and Caleb is.
I feel like we should wait for one more vote. We should trust Mark for one.
I want to keep him in. I want to keep him in until we can't. And I'm saying one more vote because we gotta have the numbers and we have to get all the boys out.
I'm gonna search the tree actually.
Everyone's a snake. And also,
Do it continue.
also I can't trust Mark.
Alright. Put a star by my name. If you wanna walk away, I'm searching the tree.
I can't trust Mark. And I think that Mark, because in the last challenge, he said that I was, it was like who like wrongfully thinks that they're like running this game over. And he put me, which makes me think that he thinks he's running the game. So I've kind of got to get a step ahead of Mark. I've got to get with Nikki. I've got to say I don't trust Mark. And we need to have a scapegoat to get Mark out. Love Mark. Can't trust him though. You should probably get this footage.
9th person voted out of Survivor NCSU Humanities vs. STEM, and the 4th member of our jury, Caleb. Please bring me your torch.
Them to vote me, and at the last second decided.
Think about it. You're in Mark's position. You've been riding with the girls the whole time.
He is not. He's not. He was with Jacob or something.
The thing is, but to us, he's been riding with us. So you have 3 girls here, okay? We are all, like right now, getting off Sean.
which means that it is 3 girls versus 2 guys. He knows he's in trouble if we just decide amongst ourselves, hey, what if we want a 3 girls finale? Like, what if we want that? We can make that decision. We could get out Quinn, a final 4 with us and Mark, because he would deserve that.
Here's the
We could
thing.
get out Mark.
Here's the thing.
I think that just, obviously, he's our biggest competition. He knows it. He knows it, and we're his. So, like, if we get out Sean, everyone's gonna know. Quinn knows he's next. He's just a pawn. I hate it. I'm sorry, but like, that's how it is. And then it's just us 3 and Mark. We could do that after we get Sean out, but this vote,
They switch Nikki and Alex.
the only chance of that happening would be if Sean stays in this game. Sean wants a girl gone so bad, we need him out. Would you vote against Sean?
Yeah.
And do you have, like, do I have your word, like a pinky on your life, that you would vote Sean?
Yeah. I just want to be in the group, yeah.
10th person voted out of Survivor NCSU Humanities vs. STEM and the 5th member of our jury. Sean, please bring me your torch.
As far as the last tribal goes, I think it went pretty well. I was nervous that my name would be up there, but I knew that, like, if my name was up there, then if there was a revote, I'd be okay. Nikki, knowing that Mark and Quinn voted against her, she's not happy with either of them. I think right now she's okay with me and Lindsay, hopefully, because we gotta stay strong as girls. I'm saying this right now. I am going to do whatever it takes to not go to the finale with Mark. I will not have a jury decision up against me and Mark, because I think he'd win it because he's been playing a fantastic game, and I know I'd have his vote if he was on jury. So I'm gonna try to play this game with him and have it being like me, him, and Lindsay, and then like, oh, maybe Nikki, maybe Quinn, but we want Quinn out because we want final 4, me, Nikki, Lindsay, Mark. And once we do that, if us girls stay strong, we could do a girls finale, and that's how it is, and Mark could be jury. And I think that's the best case scenario for all of us, because on Friday, all the girls, like me, Nikki, and Lindsay, we were like, we want to go to the finale together, especially if there's going to be a 3-way. So I think it'd be the perfect plan, and I think that it would be one last final shot to kind of like put a twist in the game, because right now it's looking like Mark's going to the finale, so I kind of want to get in there, switch it up a little bit, and maybe do a blindside.
So Anna, what is the tribe division now that Sean is gone and the Humanities voted out one of their own at the last tribal council instead of the one remaining STEM person?
Honestly, I think that regardless of OG tribe lines, it's down to like the relationships that have been built already and the alliances that have been here from the beginning. So more along like a person to person, not a tribe to tribe.
11th person voted out. Survivor
No one deserves to
NCSU.
win, honestly.
Great game, Quinn.
And the 6th member of our jury.
But I imagine for you, it's Nikki, right? Like I have to imagine that's what
It
she
would be
wanted to.
Nikki, because I couldn't put Lindsay's name down,
Okay,
and so I need to talk to Lindsay for sure.
I'm voting Nikki then.
I think that Mark he's played it with me. He's gonna play it with you. He's playing it with her right now. Right. He wants it to be him.
Do you think that
One of
which
us with
which
her.
one are you thinking they're gonna flip? Like who are they gonna go for?
No clue. Because yeah, there's no clue. Hands. If one of us girls goes, Mark got immunity. What? No, if we go. Like that means that in this next challenge, like Mark has immunity. He's scared in the
Do
hot
you think
seat.
he's trying to judge how hard he has to play this next challenge?
Oh, I think he
Right,
knows
so
that he has to get immunity.
If
or
we
he's
don't,
going. Basically, my decision right now is: do I want to go up against Mark in the finale? Because that would be a juicier finale. Like that would be like a big like, oh my god, like who's like whatever. But it's a better play for me to low-key backstab Mark and go with the girls, because right now he thinks I'm with him. I think I'm kind of like stressed right now thinking about, because they're all my friends and I know I'm gonna hurt someone, and I really don't want to hurt anyone. I want to win because I came into this game as someone who had never even watched Survivor before, and I've made it to the final 4. I deserve to win because I became the solo voice for the Girls Alliance and led us through votes, had the guts to initiate Jake's vote out, and overall hustled my way into a key position of leadership within this game. All that I've accomplished this game comes down to this moment and this challenge.
Ready to get into this challenge?
Yeah.
All right, here's how it works. This is all about willpower and strength. You will be in a plank position in different intervals. We will make it harder and harder and harder. Last one to stay in a plank position will win immunity. Mark's looking pretty solid. Lindsay is out of this challenge, has no shot at winning immunity. We are down to 3. We have Mark. Nikki drops out of this challenge. Nikki has no chance at getting immunity. Whatever helps you keep in this challenge. This is the most important challenge of the season. It is all up to this. Anna lowering a little bit. Mark shaking, but he's keeping a good position. Anna's readjusting, trying to find a sweet spot. Anna's shaking a little bit. Mark's still vigorously shaking, but staying in it. Anna's starting to shake more now. Anna out of this challenge. Mark wins individual immunity. Safe at Tribal Council.
It's a good fight.
Yeah, it was a great fight.
We had a lot of fight
You
in
are
us.
like the best and such a good competitor. And it felt poetic.
Yeah,
It really did.
that final fight.
It felt poetic.
Because if we're thinking about it, I think I
Yeah,
don't
you
wanna
were gonna
argue.
vote me out.
so. Honestly, you're not gonna pull the camera on me. I don't know the way to it.
Yeah, we are.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I have a better thing with you than Nikki. I would rather write Nikki's name than yours. And I hate that we have to turn against her. But dude, if you want to be in the finale, like, this is our best bet. Because, dude, it's one of us. And we've had the same this whole time. Like, I've had your back, you've had mine this whole time. We lost that with Nikki when she got split up, and I hate that.
Dude,
I hate it. But
that's what I've been thinking this whole time. I'm like, if swap
Nikki
had just
hadn't
been
swapped,
different, it literally would have been the same thing, but
Exactly.
she'd be where I am.
Yeah.
Or
I'd be, yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm saying, like, because we had that this whole time, I don't want to break that with you.
Right.
I'm being honest. Like,
It's a good story.
it's a good
It's a
story
good story.
for both
That
of us.
gives you the edge against me.
Hey, I mean, it would bring you up there, too.
All right, let's talk final immunity challenge. Anna.
Honestly, like, I gave it everything I could. I always like to say that planking, it's mental until it has to become physical, and like I just collapsed. So I put in the work, put in the effort, and you know, he was supposed to get the immunity on that, so he got it. So not really, in theory, like obviously it's not perfect for my game because who wouldn't want to have immunity right now, but
He's supposed to.
you know.
Oh, they planned it.
Mark, do you feel? Anna, what's your pitch for keeping you?
Basically my pitch is we've been in this from the start, and I think it'd be kind of poetic to end it together. And honestly, it's like you have to think like who would you want to lose to and what would feel the best as a win.
12th person voted out of Survivor and CSU Season 2.
Hi, guys.
And the
This
7th
is
and final
wonderful.
member of our jury. Nikki, please bring me your torch.
Ready? I gotta not be on an ant right
I
now.
can just do more like B-roll for you guys right now if you want to see like random shit.
Should like Anna and I have like a little montage maybe?
And I just want to say this. Mark, this little play about, like, just being everyone's best friend, like, executed perfectly. And I know that, like, we've been in this together, but I've been suspicious of you from the start. And if, like, it'd be an honor to lose to you, and it would be a good feeling to beat you. So we'll see. It's in fate's hands.
All right, Anna, your opening statement.
Basically, I just say that, like, you know, I came in here and I played hard, but I played true to myself. Looking back on all the decisions I made, I don't really think I'd change any of them. And my mindset throughout this whole thing has been like, how can I get through this without hurting as many people? And I really tried my hardest to not burn that many bridges. Obviously some votes, some votes had to be made to save myself, but isn't that the game? And so I don't know, I just thought that I was basically playing true to myself, and that hopefully I have some allies out there that can see that.
Anna, I think you have a game that's under-respected by the jury, so I'll ask you a question first. When you were sitting right there on the Ziza vote, I made a mistake, and Sean was wondering who we were voting for, and I said, we're voting Anna, we're voting Anna.
Yeah.
And I saw your face, and your face dropped. And we went through that vote, both of us survived, but you weren't mad at me, and I was surprised. So could you explain that?
Yeah, honestly, like, I basically, when I knew that people voted against me, I, afterwards, when we were obviously still on the tribe together, I put myself in your shoes, and I asked myself, would I have made the same decision? And honestly, for anyone else who can kind of have the same story as you, I would have. And so I can't honestly sit there and say that I wouldn't have made the same vote as you. And regardless of any social ties or any friendships that are made, this is a game, and we're here to win. And genuinely, you made the decision that was best for you in that moment, and how can I be mad at you for that?
Okay.
All right, Anna, your final speech.
I guess I'd like to say that pre-merge, I was 100% a team player with Original Danimals. I have been loyal, unless it has been costly, as much as I possibly could be. I never lost a challenge before the merge. I'm able to leave here winning individual immunity. I think that I held my own in challenges. I think that I, in a way, was a ringleader to kind of having a group harmony, some sort of I think that in a way I was able to kind of keep the glue that was the Original Danimals as strong as it could be, and take as many OG Danimals as I possibly could down to the end, because we kept that morale together, and we kept that mantra together, that I think I honestly was the one that pushed that. I also want to say that I was behind all the strategic girl alliances, and I was really ready to work with Aziza on that. And I did actually fight my hardest to have as many girls go as far in the game as possible, because we had that connection, we had that bond from the beginning. And I guess the recurring thing with me is that I'm loyal, and those bonds that I made with people in the beginning, those are hard to break for me. I think that I also was putting myself out there and being advantageous within partnering with people who could potentially get me out in one swipe, get me out, people who had a lot of social influence. I wanted to kind of partner up with and see what kind of angles could I play. There was a moment, well, actually basically at least over half of the game, that I was playing hard 2 different sides over here. I was playing hard trying to be on the majority with Mark and whoever we could wrap up in that. And I was also playing another game a little bit under the water of trying to see, can the girls come up, can the girls have the majority? And that would have been successful if Mark hadn't gotten individual immunity. That would have been something that I basically led, that would have been 100% successful and have all 3 of us girls sitting right here if Mark hadn't had one individual immunity, which was something that was basically out of our control at that point. And so I just want to say that I thought that I put myself out there, I thought that I played a hard game, and I thought that at some points I was kind of an unsuspected little weasel into some bigger moves. And I think that the game that I played was pretty strong, especially from having no prior experience. So.
Anna, the winner of Survivor NCSU Season 2.